All right, this is going to be a short one because I got to go to bed. But I just spent the last 2 hours again talking nonstop. If you go back and listen to, it's Wednesday, November 6th, 2024, 8:06 p.m. What's up? So if you go back and listen to episode 342, I think it is, or 351, whatever, just type in Nito. It was the first time I used Nito Record. It's Loom. If you don't know what Loom is, it's just recording my screen, making a video, but it's also got my webcam footage in there as well. And it's used for making guides or helpful information or going over check-ins or whatever with somebody. It's more personal touch because I'm there. So I spent 2 hours in that video talking, and I did exactly that day what I did today, which is I went over the nutrition plan and covered the entire document. It's a 20-page document. I wanted to make it a little bit more helpful for somebody learning about it, so I recorded myself talking about it, going through every single thing in there. And it came out to be an hour, 45 minutes, something like that. And then I went on to record a 20-minute show or whatever it was. So I was just talking nonstop, and it was great, but I don't like how it turned out. And it's funny because I did that, and I was like, yeah, I'm going to have to redo that probably. And I did, and that's what I did tonight. So it's pretty cool because I'm using Dropbox. Talked about that before, but Dropbox is the shit, dude. So all I'm doing is putting all the files that a client would need in Dropbox. So at the time of recording, we have the macro cheat sheets. I talked about that before. I've got the MyFitnessPal thing. It's 6-step guide how to set that up. Sample meal plans. We got 7 different meal plans. We've got the onboarding information, how to set up the app, all that stuff. Actually got to do more of that. How to do the check-in. We got a conversion chart, drop set, chart reference, portion guide, how to cook or raw to cooked conversion chart, the daily check-in link, the intake form link. And then today, which is the thing that I spent the last 2 hours doing, which is cool. I feel good. I feel like I've earned going to sleep, which is funny because I need to go to sleep 8 minutes ago if I want to be on time. So I earned going to sleep, and I'm still late, so whatever. But I made 10 videos, and I spliced them up into 10 so that it was easier to watch. I copied the link from Nito Record, put it in a Dropbox folder, so anybody who has access to the folder has these squares that are links. They tap on the link, they go to the video, because Nito hosts all the videos online for free, and there goes some more noises in my house. Hell yeah. So cool stuff. I got 10 videos recorded. So we have number 1, which is the intro, so which is an overview of the 9 steps. Then we have step 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Each step is its own video, and it is made to be as explicit as possible. Explanative? I don't know. Fuck English, man. Meant to be as detailed as possible so that somebody who has no idea what the hell is going on can learn what's going on. So, and I ended every single module, video, whatever you want to call it, off with, if you are lost or if you don't know what's going on, send me a message right now and we'll get you squared away. We'll get you taken care of because it's my job to help you. So, felt really good. I noticed halfway through, I would look up at the webcam and I would see my face talking, and I just look so tired. And I even addressed that in the recordings. But I don't know, dude. I mean, I'll probably have to record them again in the future anyway, so may as well just take today and get that shit done, I guess. I don't know. So that's done. That's a huge chunk of the program done. So I got the sample meal plans. I got the nutrition plan. The workout plan is actually done. It's periodized. Wow, I forgot about that. Let's double check that. Let's go to programs. Allegiant Fit, 4 phases, 4 weeks. It's all periodized, guys. The workouts are done. Forgot about that. So the workouts are done. The nutrition is done. Now the check-in, the daily check-in is done. We've got all those charts done. We've got the guides on how to set shit up done. Dude, saying all this out loud, it makes it feel a little bit real. It's cool. And then I also got a very nice message today. I know this guy in real life from my buddy's wedding. But he sent me a message. He followed me on Instagram, sent me a message. Or I said, hey, thanks for the follow, homie, because I know this guy. We were talking. It was a fun time. It's a fun weekend. He says, no problem, man. Honestly, your shit has been really motivating. I saw your post about finding time for the gym, and it really lit a fire under my ass. You're doing good shit, man. With a flex emoji. And it's just such a nice reminder. You know, I don't say this I don't say this to beat my chest or to flex, but I just work all the time. And to have a little friendly comment like that from somebody random, because it's always one thing to get a compliment from your mom or family or whatever, but it's another to get one from a stranger. For some reason, those just hit a little bit different. Because I think maybe for me personally, it's as if, oh yeah, my mom, of course she's got to say that. She's my mom. She's not going to say, oh, you're bullshit. And she never has. She's always been so supportive. I love you, Mom. I don't know if you listen, but. And that's another thing when you have other family and you have other friends, because I always think, yeah, you're my friend. You're not going to, you know. I mean, the more that I go down this path of just hard work and focusing on my goals, the more I feel like my views and beliefs become so unpopular and so, I guess, controversial. I don't know. Because I'm sitting here and I'm like, I wish that I had friends and family tell me my shit was ass and mean it so that I could learn from their perspective and see why it's ass. Because there's certain people in my life, and what a problem to have, right? That always say nice things. It's always, wow, I'm so proud of you. You're kicking ass. This is great. That's so cool. You're so smart. And I get that sounds like ass. I mean, that sounds like, oh, what the fuck? Why are you complaining about that? I'm not complaining. I just wish I had some more. Hey, what are you doing? Hey, you need to go faster. Hey, you need to work harder. Hey, why are you taking that day off? I just wish I had that. Because I'm that for myself, but to have that an outside influence, I don't have that. And I wish I did. So, yeah, anyway, the more I go down this path, the more clarity I get for myself, but also the more I'm not sure how to explain it. I guess just the more off mainstream my beliefs get, or my standards or whatever. Because, for example, here's an example. Nice. For an example, here's an example. I'm at work talking with some coworkers. I think a lot of people are getting fed up with a lot of the change that's going on where I'm working at. I'm not going to get into the nitty gritty details, but talking to one of them, and he says, yeah, man, there's more to life. I got to have more time for the things that are important to me. That's family. That's spending time with my dog. That's doing this at home. But I'm here all day and it sucks. I'd rather blah, blah, blah. And then I hear another guy saying, oh, man, they want us to do more work and it's going to take this and we got to do blah, blah, blah. And I'm not going to sit there and be like, oh, you fucking pussy. You know, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to hear them out. But I'm hearing what they're saying. And it's nice because I feel like I've reached a point, at least in my life, where I hear them say these things. And I know that I'm not part of what they believe. And I don't have to pretend. I don't have to say things to be like, oh, yeah, it's fucking bullshit. I'm content being me, and me being the guy that works a lot and doesn't have other things going on, such as hobbies or things I like to do or whatever. I like what I'm doing now, and I'm very satisfied with my life. I get to go to work and then go to the gym and then come home and spend the time that I have available working on building something that will ultimately help other people change their lives. And if other people can change their lives, like how I've changed mine, and I'm trying to help more people on a massive scale, it's just a massive domino effect. If I can help 1,000 people and 100 of those people do what I'm doing and the cycle repeats, dude, fuck, that's so many people. So that I just see that and I'm like, yeah, I'm content not going to parties. Or I mean, I'm a 27-year-old grown-ass man, dude. But just an example. I'm not going to parties. I'm not going and drinking. I'm not doing drugs. I'm drug-free. I've never done drugs in my life. I wish I've never drank alcohol because that's something that people can't say anymore. But I took my first sip when I was 22 24, 3 years ago. Anyway, and yeah, so he's sitting there. He's like, I wish I had more time to do this and do that. I don't, And my thought was like, dude, I have this job now where I can work on my own stuff there and get paid to do it, and I get the PTO and the holidays and every other Friday. I have it good up there because my perspective, I would rather. Oh, you know what? That's what we were actually talking about. That's what we were talking about. They want to switch it to 410s or even 312s. That's their opinion. And I'm like, yeah, that'd be cool to have a full day off, but I would rather sacrifice a full day off to shorten my workday by an hour. So instead of working 10 hours, it would be 9 hours. And right now, technically, it's 9.5, and we go down to 8.5. But with drive time and all that shit, that's how I've talked about it so much. It would go from a 10-hour workday to a 9-hour workday. So if I can get an hour back per day, I would fucking love that, dude, because that's a longer chunk of work. That's where I was trying to get. It's a longer chunk of work that I would have after my 9 to 5 workday for myself. So rather than getting home from the gym and blah, 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 4 to 7:30 I have to work, I would then have 3 to 7:30 to work. That's a whole extra hour. And it doesn't sound like much, but those bigger chunks of time, those add up. And so on the days that I didn't hit the gym or I wouldn't hit the gym, I would get off work, for example, not 2:30, it would be 1:30. So from 1:45 to 7:45, that's all work. And it's only 1 hour more, I get that. But it's a bigger chunk, and I would prefer that because the way that I live my life now is I go to work, I go to the gym, I come home, I come up into my office, and I just sit here. Well, right now I'm standing, so whatever. And that's what works for me. I love that shit. And as far as work goes, everyone's a fucking lazy ass there. Most people in there are cool with working 10 minutes here, working 10 minutes there, 10 minutes here, and taking the next 3 hours to sit on their computer, whatever. I'm not against that, but it drags everybody else down because they're like, oh yeah, we gotta go slow. If you go too fast, they're gonna think that we can do more work, and then that's gonna. And I'm all for that, dude. I want to be going. I don't want to sit on my ass all day, So it sucks, but it is what it is. So the more that I go down this path, the more I'm like, dude, I'm a little bit different than most people. That's fine, but it's just, I don't know. I guess what I'm trying to get at is I'm a lot more content with where I'm at when other people have different beliefs or things that are opposing mine. I have more understanding of why they think that because I think I've been to in different perspectives as well. And I don't know. I'm hearing more noises in my house, so if I get murdered, then it is what it is, huh? But yeah, also, not that it matters because if you're listening, it's probably sometime in the future. But today's episode November 5th. So today's November 6th. November 5th, uploaded a show today. And I uploaded the wrong show with the right format, the right everything, the right description, the right title, everything. But the thing itself was the wrong audio file. And I got home and I realized I didn't even put the goddamn thing in the Adobe Audition. I didn't export it. I didn't even nothing. I just wrote about it and then clicked on the wrong file, which is so funny that I did that. And also, I'd like to point out, 5 people listened to it. Only got 3 people. Was it 3? Only got 2 people to say anything. 5 people listened to it. 2 people said, hey, dude, you're dumb. So shout out to the 2 people. You know who you are. Yeah, I got to go to bed. I got to go to bed. That's the show, guys. I'm going to hurry and write about it and use ChatGPT and all that shit and go my ass to bed. Also, I have a 4-day weekend coming up, so hopefully going to get a lot of shit done. Also, I might even be a 5-day because I got a dentist appointment on next Tuesday. So I might just take that day off because I think I got to get some cavities filled. So that blows ass. So I'm sure I'm not going to want to go back to work with a hurdy mouth that same day. I don't know. Who gives a shit? I'll figure it out when we get there. Anyway, guys, that's the show. Thanks for listening. It's a really productive day for me. I'm feeling good. I feel like I earned sleep today, so that's good, even though I'm still late for bed. But yeah, that's the show. Peace.